We're going to welcome in our first guest today on this Friday afternoon. Josh Sherretts is here from the Crawford County Historical Society, here to tell us all about the winter events that you've got going, mostly November and December, I think. Correct. Is what we're covering today. And there's a lot going on. Josh, welcome back.
There's a lot going on. Well, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, we've got a full slate coming up, and it starts out not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. With what we call Merry Mount Hope. And Mount Hope is the name of the Baldwin Reynolds House Museum in Meadville, the original estate name of the museum. Okay. And what we do is we work with vendors basically between Erie and Pittsburgh, and bring in vendors and have them, instead of a shopping experience where people are at individual tables or whatnot, they take over rooms of the house. Oh, and so it would be like up in Erie at Watson Curtsey. It's our house museum down there, and they decorate the entire room and most everything except for the main furniture pieces that are obviously part of the museum exhibits. But all of the small items that they bring in are for sale, and so it's a fantastic. You get a glass of wine when you come in the door, there are hors d'oeuvres, and it's a good opportunity to do some Christmas shopping all in one spot, and it's a good fundraiser for the Baldwin Reynolds House, the Crawford.
And a really unique spot. Is this an evening event?
It's 10 to 4 Friday or Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
So we've done it in the past in an evening and then during the day, and found that it's especially trying to get a more regional audience. Sure. Daytime hour, because while thank goodness the weather report said great things, it's not always that case. So we try to make sure it stays during the day.
Terrific.
But yeah,
what else do you have on tap?
Well, then following up a few weeks later, December, this would be 8th and 9th. We do a Dickens-themed Christmas dinner every year. And Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol was written the same year that the Baldwin Reynolds House was built in 1843.
Oh, wow. Perfect.
So as a result of that, it's I don't want to say living history, but an interactive dinner. And it sells out every year. We still have some seats left, but it's still, that's still several weeks out. But the house is decorated to the nines. And Ebenezer Scrooge, Bob Cratchit, you name it, are all throughout the property, and they interact with diners and so forth. So that's great. And then last but not least, coming up here in 2023 is the museum the building is 180 years old this year, and the museum itself is celebrating its 60th anniversary. We opened in 1963. So as a result, we have a 60th anniversary soiree or gala.
We love them both, galas and soirees.
Yep,
we love them.
On New Year's Eve from 8:30 to midnight. It ends at a champagne toast at midnight to celebrate the building's birthday and then the museum's anniversary. So we're looking forward to that. You can get information about all of those on our website.
Yeah, such unique, different, holiday-inspired events.
We try our best to not just have your general nonprofit fundraiser, but something that it's a little bit more of a program, a little bit more entertaining, fits into the history a little bit better.
I think last time you were here, you were talking about a croquet event that you were having. How did that go for you?
It sold out and went fantastically well. It's one of the Historical Society's largest fundraisers, and it brings in one day. It brings in between $12,000 and $15,000 that helps the operating expenses of the museums and the programs we do and so forth. So it's terrific.
So especially like for the Dickens dinner, if this is something that you've wanted to do every year and it sneaks up on you like so many things do this time of year,
yeah, absolutely. We have several individuals that, if you look from one year to the next on the attendance, some of the same names grab those tickets as early as July or August because we've got family in from out of town and we want the same table in the same room as last year for our kids and so forth. But it is a situation where it does sell out quick. So here, as we get closer to the end of November, that'll sell out.
Yeah. So there are the 5 main events there: the Merry Mount Hope, Cocoa and Canvas. I don't think we talked about that. December 2nd, Dickens Christmas Dinner, Baldwin Reynolds House Museum 60th anniversary there.
How do you pick just one?
I know. Go to all of them.
Go to all of them.
Why choose? Why choose?
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
When we come